Hello all you beautiful gorgeous people and welcome back on Jurassic World Evolution 2 of all things. I know it's been quite a hot minute since we were last on this game, but with the announcement of Evolution 3 coming out later this year, I decided let's go back to Evolution 2, check out some stuff I did see in my Jurassic Park Evolution 3 videos I've covered so far. If you haven't checked them out, they're on the channel. They should also be linked at the end of this video as well. But I said I wanted to get back into doing some Evolution 2 stuff, and one of the things I wanted to do is some mod showcases. So I'm going to go in, we're going to check out some of the mods. I'm going to mainly focus on newer mods that have came out, but I will work back and find some of the really popular older mods and I'll just showcase them off. So the mod I will be showcasing today is Trip's Paleozoic Pack Part 1. And the first creature up is the Arthop. Now let's get a good look at their little insects here. Look at them go. Now of course you do remember, these are just essentially replacements. Well, not replacements, they are new species. But these guys will be using an existing rig. I actually really like the colours on this one. But they will be using like the existing animations from creatures already in the game, because at the moment trying to make full custom creatures with their own animations is incredibly difficult for Evolution. But yeah, we got some Arthopluras. I really love the texture on them. Looks really good. I will say they sound quite heavy though. I feel like their feet steps should probably maybe sound different. Then again, I don't know how much has to change. I'm not really criticising. I do like the fact they don't roar or anything, like they are literally just insects. And they are herbivores, by the way, so these guys won't hunt or kill guests or anything. I imagine guests will probably run away from them because they will be afraid of them. But these guys are basically harmless. And of course we have a second batch coming just to try and get some more varieties in the colour. I love how they run. The run animation does look like it works. Obviously, it's not completely perfect, but it's still really cool. Oh, that's red. Oh, I really like it. It's like different shades. Like you got kind of deep, kind of almost, I don't know, kind of blacky red there, and then you've got this really bright. Oh, that one looks really nice. I guess the same as one of the ones we've already got. Now, one thing. Oh, here we got it down. They're socializing and it makes them sink into the ground. So I think that probably answers what creatures' animations they're using. We're going to see a little social animation here. I think they might be using the Dimetrodon's animations then. Hold on, yeah, he lies down, he goes and lies on top of them, yeah. So they're using the animations from the Dimetrodon, because that's the Dimetrodon social, and of course, I know some people might not like that, but I mean, it's a mod, it's not going to be perfect. But if you did want to use these in a park, you could maybe even pretend like they're digging into the ground, they're hiding in, like if this was all like mud and grass, they're digging below and they're hiding away. So, I mean, you just use your imagination. So, we've seen the release animation, we've seen their socials. Now, I'm curious, how do they look when they die? So, let us release some of our very super friendly Allosaurus. And I'm curious to see what it looks like when these guys get hunted. Oh my god, they're already sprinting in the corner. Now, I don't know if the Allosaurus will actually be able to hunt them. Yes. Oh no, two Arthurs are fighting though. Since they do use the Dimetrodon animations, I don't really know how combat's going to work. We do have to, as I said, trying to scrap here. And of course, with them being modded, I do know modded creatures, when they do like animations and stuff, especially combat, sometimes they just break. But at least we're getting to see the fighting animations. So yeah, we might see these guys just get absolutely broken. Oh, they do poison. Wait, do they not do actual... Oh, they don't actually do damage. Oh wait, no, this one's... Yeah, they do. I was about to say they don't actually do... No, this one's not getting hit at all. It's been hit 3 times. Maybe they only do poison damage then? Now, I'm going to be a little bit cheaty here and use another mod. Wrong button. What one is it? Is it not... Is it... here we are. So we have this little dinosaur tool mod, which I'll showcase actually in another video, but let's just quickly, you know, just decrease our Allosaurus hunger. Now, all of them are going to be very hungry boys. You know, actually, I'm going to be even more mean, and let's just completely give them all basically 0 hunger. There we go. So he is hungry. For some reason he's panicking though. Oh, are the 2 Allosaurus gonna fight? Or is he gonna fight this tiny little Arthro? Yeah, all the Allosaurus are like into combat mode. Oh wait, no, we've got a fight here, okay. And it just died. Okay, yeah, it's gone. And we're gonna get another one here. Fight my little Arthro. No, they're dead. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting. I'm gonna be honest. And now the Allosaurus is just gonna eat the little Arthro. Oh, his body. Ooh. His body's actually changed texture. That it's that's really cool. As we just see the Allosaurus just devouring him. That is super cool. Well, let me get the Allos and the Arthros out here and we'll move on to our next creature. On to our next moddy dino of the video, and I'm going to be honest, I've checked Google multiple times. I even checked 4 different YouTube videos and all of them pronounce this thing differently. I think how you say it is Solarosaurus, or maybe Solarosaurus? I don't know, but let's get a look at this little dude. So we have these little lizard dudes that fly. And I don't know if it is, but if any of you watch Primeval, I don't know if this is meant to be the same little dude that they had in Primeval, if you ever watched it. That's such a good show. Now, of course, it does use the Jurallenora animation, which is why its legs are in a kind of plank position. So, yeah, Jurallenora doesn't have limbs, so that's why it might not look that good. The skins, though, I'll say, pretty nice. Pretty nice little skins. And even if this was just a little dude, you could just have flying around your parks. Like, if you released them into your open park, you could just have these little dudes flying around your park and, I mean, your guests could just appreciate them. Or you could even pretend they're just native lizards too. Oh, this one's beautiful. The green and the white. That one is really nice. You could just pretend these little dudes are just native to your park, wherever your island is. And we got one here lying down. See, when they're like on like a surface, they don't look, like the legs don't look that badly planked. Yeah, that one on the rock actually looks quite good. And we do have more coming out of the hatchery. Yeah. See, like, it doesn't look that bad when they're actually on the ground. But to be fair, when they're flying as well, it also doesn't really look... Oh, we got a full... is this a melastic one? Yep, we got a melastic. I always forget how you pronounce that properly. Yeah, and we got more coming out. I do know there is an albino skin you can also get with these little guys. But yeah, there's not really much else I can show in these guys. Flyers don't have like social animations. As far as I'm aware, nothing can hunt the Jurallenora, so none of the other pterosaurs will interact with these little dudes, but they're just cool little flyers. The only thing I could really show you, and this one's gonna do it, is we could get a little look at their eating animation. So how is this gonna sync up? And to be honest, we'll watch it in slow-mo, so we can get a good look at it and see if it's very janky or not. I mean, no, not really, actually. Ugh, the little flyer around it there. Yeah, so we'll keep it in slow-mo, hide the UI. So yeah, it doesn't actually look that jank. Obviously, like, the limbs are like in a permanent, like, just outward position. But it actually looks pretty good. And there we go, he eats the little bug. Oh, he just vanished. Okay, these guys are actually super cool. No, you could just have these guys flying around your parks. And I think it would just create a nice little atmosphere, especially if you did like, if you were on like Nublar or something like that, very tropical. And you could just pretend that these are just a native lizard to the island. And up next is another creature that also is a bit of a primeval flashback, but according to Google, it is called the Jurallenora britannica. If that is a wrong pronunciation, blame Google, not me. And what these dudes basically are, oh my god, they look nasty, but in a cool way. Oh, we have an albino one. These guys are essentially giant whip scorpions. That is basically what they are. I have no idea if they were actually the size in real life. If they were, I am glad they're extinct. I'm very glad they're extinct because they are enormous. And I really want to get a look at that albino one. Oh, I didn't mean to pause. I'm still getting used to doing this with keyboard. I mean, yeah, it's cool. There is clearly some patches in the skin, but I mean, it's a mod aren't perfect. And it's so white. I do kind of like, we do have this green one here. Yeah, so of course if you want to do a Paleozoic park, these guys would be good for it. Or if you just wanted to have like a creepy crawlies section, yeah, you can have some giant whip scorpions. Not really much more I can say on this, but I'll see if I can get 2 of them to do a little social animation, just so we can get an... Yep, there's one already doing it. Don't even need to do jack. Is that one purple? Ooh, we got a purple tail and a full purple body there. That's really cool. Oh my god, they're so nasty looking. Obviously, if you want one probably the most realistic looking, this one I think honestly fits the bill with the kind of grey and then the black back. So, based on your social animation, I think it's this dude you're socialising with. Whose animations are you using? Can I get this right? Because I know almost every social animation in the game. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. After just saying, oh, I know every social. Yeah, I have no idea whose social animation that is. And just like before, let's release our very, very happy, friendly Seratosaurus this time. And we'll see how well our big scorpions do against some dinosaurs. Now, the only reason I also want to point this out, right, these guys are carnivores. This one's asleep, and it kind of just looks dead. But even though these guys are carnivores and they do eat meat, they won't eat guests because they're using a herbivore's animations, which is the only reason I'm not even going to bother showing it. They won't attack guests, like it won't happen. So let's just decide to make all of our Seratosaurus very hungry boys. And one of them, this one's also a really nice skin. I just hate how huge the Seratosaurus is. They just don't look good because how massive they are. But I've got 2 over here fighting. Never mind. Right, is the scorpion gonna do anything? Oh, it died immediately. I mean, I did actually make these Seratosaurus weaker to see if these dudes actually fight back, but maybe their stats are just so low. Yeah, they just get 1 shot. Okay. I'm starting to think they can't really fight back. Okay, so to make this a little bit fairer, to see if these guys can actually survive, I've released a whole bunch of new Seratosaurus. I've made them as weak as possible, and I've made this bunch of scorpions we're seeing right here. These guys are as powerful as I can possibly make them. Right, can they survive battle at all, or are they insta-death no matter what? Yep, they're insta-death no matter what. Okay, never mind. These guys were modified to hell, and yeah. These Seratosaurus are literally as weak as possible. I mean, his dominance, like, yeah, they're so weak. And it's just GG's. Well, moving on. Once again, the next creature is something I'm probably going to mispronounce. You might be noticing a pattern here on this video. But the next thing is Inostronsavia. Yeah, I probably said that wrong. Basically, what this dude is essentially a Gorgonops. And if you don't know what Gorgonops is, then I really feel sorry for you because you're really missing out. And I just have to say, the purple and pink is nice, but that green is horrendous. That is a horrible colour combination. Yeah, I'm sorry, your colours, not the greatest. Not the greatest, but I will say, I love the model, like the skull shape and that, like it's really well done, and the scaling on the back and how the scaling then fades into just like kind of just normal like leathery skin. I actually really like it. Like, you get some mods that aren't, I don't mean this to be mean, but some of them aren't exactly the greatest quality. But this thing is like, I feel like you could put this in your park, and other than the animations maybe being a little jank, just from the model alone, I don't really think it would stick out that bad. Now, can I be a little cheaty here and force a social animation on one of you guys? We're also... Oh! That one looks freaking sick. What skin is yours? Red-throated it's called. Ooh, I am releasing a bunch more to just try and get the social animation to happen faster and get more skins. I mean, like, the white's nice, but the rest of that skin is just not. I mean, this one's kind of nice. So we do have two of the very, very nasty looking hideous ones doing a little social animation. And let us try and guess what dinosaur it is. I have no idea. But the fact they're on all four legs and giving off the sound, I want to guess Polacanthus or Sauropelta. That's what I want to guess, especially also with the way they're running. That's an ankylosaurid style run. That's not I don't think that's, I mean, it could be a stegosaurid. Whatever. But anyway, as you can see, they will eat from the meat feeder because they are carnivores, but since they are using the herbivore rig and animations, they won't hurt guests, so I'm not even going to bother testing it. I mean, like, even when they're eating, I'll be quiet for a little second. You hear that? We can hear the sound of leaves. So yeah, that's why, they're definitely like meant to be eaten from bushes, but at least the meat still reacts, I guess. But I still think they're a really cool dinosaur and you'd be brilliant to have them in your park. But let's see how they fare against something a little larger. Okay, we do have a Seratosaurus, once again, faring up with one of the kind of nasty looking green ones, which is, it's slowly growing on me, but I don't like it that it is. Can you, or any of you boys, handle the Seratosaurus? Remember, these Seratosaurus are modified to be weak as balls, and this dude is modified to be as strong as balls. I'm not going to change the wording. Did he survive? No. Okay, they all just get one. Yep, they all just get one shot. Are you gonna prove the rest of them wrong, Mr. Red Throat? No. I mean, let's be realistic. If these things try to fight a Ceratosaurus, especially the Jurassic Park Ceratosaurus in real life, yeah, I imagine it would just ended the same as this. So far, none of these modded dinos are good at combat. And the last creature of today's video is our first aquatic, and it is called Jurallenora, not to be confused with Jurallenora, the little bat thing. It's very similar, their names are different, blame Google if it's wrong. And as soon as I saw these guys, I actually immediately love them. Oh, they're using Lipleurodon's animation, because Lipleurodon has probably the best release animation in the whole game. That's how I immediately recognise that. These guys are basically big-ass lobsters. That is what they are. They remind me of the, what are they called? The scorpions from Ark. The, Eurypterids? I think that's what they're called. Do these guys have, they actually have eyeballs. Hold on. They actually have eyeballs. I've just noticed that. They have eyes. That's kind of cute. Oh wait, they're just painted on. Maybe they don't have eyes. Okay, never mind. These guys, honestly, I think these would be a brilliant addition to any park, if I'm being honest. They're really cool looking and super unique. Like, these are little guys I could see me using in basically any park world. We're also getting a social animation. I don't even remember... Oh, is this part of the animation? Nope, here we go. I don't even remember what Lipleurodon's social animation is. Oh, they have the spinny spin! That's quite cool, actually. That was actually really cool. Oh, this one here is hunting. I'm also curious, are you a molastic? Yep, you're full jet black. Again, one hunting a fish. Now, this is probably going to be really janky, because I'm sure aquatic ones were always super janky. He's going to fail. Nope, he's doing it. That fish there? Yep, he just ate that. Yeah, hunting animations for aquatics, like modded aquatics, have always been incredibly janky. I know nothing about modding, I don't know why it's like that, but I'm also sure hunting animations for almost all modded creatures are like that as well, so it is what it is. I think if it's a custom cosmetic, it's not like that. Like if you had like a modded skin for like the Rex or something, it will just function perfectly normal. But if it's a full brand new creature, it won't. And who better to have some fresh lobster than the Megalodon? So I made a bit of an oopsie, and since there's so many fish in this lagoon, the Megalodon's just going to focus on hunting the fish, so we will be a little bit cheaty. Let's just admin place some guys in here. We'll make the Megalodon once again a very, very hungry boy. And he should hunt one of these guys down. Now remember, this animation might be super janky, but only time will tell. So let's see if he'll hunt down one of our boys. So there's one other thing I just discovered about this guy that I have to show you. He does have a custom skin. And, I don't really know how I feel about it. He's got a cleaver and a chef's hat and, a little chef apron. I don't know how I feel about this, but you know what? Okay, I love it when they just decide to do jokey stuff like this. Oh, it's so weird. So the Megalodon was taking far too long and just wasn't hunting them, so I've decided to add a Mosa instead, and he's just decided to hunt down one of our little guys. Remember, this could be super janky. So what one's he going for? Is it this dude here? I think so. Oh no, is he going for this? Oh, here we go. I don't know if he can hunt him. Because I'm pretty sure... I mean, he's trying to absorb him into himself, so I don't know, maybe that'll work. This is what I mean by modded aquatics kinda break the game. Is that number 17? Hold on. Oh! I missed it. God damn it, game. Alright, here we go again. We're getting it again. Well, the well, we know the Mosasaur will actually do it. Right, he's picking up speed. He's gone for number 25. Oh no, is that the chef? No, I think it's this little dude here in front of us. Yep, so there we go. Oh! That's what I mean? Janky. Okay, so at least when a actual, like, vanilla, normal creature that's not modded, he will actually, his animations work fine. And also these things look even more massive next to the Mosa. It's kind of crazy. And with that, that is everything in this mod pack covered. Now, I will say there are several other creatures planned to be added to this mod, so when it gets its update and more creatures are added, I will come back and I'll check out the mod, and if the mod updates and I don't notice, someone please let me know as well, and I'll definitely cover all the new creatures this mod added. I said that really weird there, didn't I? I meant I'll cover all the new creatures the mod adds, not added. What does added even mean? I don't know, man. I'm tired. That's my excuse. So, if you did enjoy the video and you watched it all the way, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, helps out the channel, it's completely free, and it makes you a very awesome person. And I also hope you all have a lovely, wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one.